Hey everybody, G4 Video 5 here, and welcome back to some more Grand Theft Auto Vice City, the Definitive Edition. In this part, we will be completing all 36 stunt jumps that you can do across Vice City, and these are requirements to complete in order to get your percentage points for 100%. And the way these stunt jumps work is that there's usually makeshift ramps or staircases or rampways that lead to higher areas that you'll need to go off of at relatively high speeds to then land in a designated area that is unmarked, so you just kind of have to guess for the most part. And if you land correctly in these areas or near them, then the game will register as you completing a stunt jump. And these are specific locations, so I'm showing off the map location, and then me actually completing these stunt jumps throughout this video. And pay no attention to those money amounts that we're getting, because things are going to be a bit off for a little while, because before doing this video, in the mission G Spotlight, for example, I had already completed some stunt jumps there, so the numbers are going to be a bit off, but this is the order that I would suggest doing these stunt jumps in, since these all kind of lead one into another, which is pretty nice. And I will say something about these stunt jumps. You know, you would kind of expect to need high speeds, no slacks involved to minimize the air resistance there, but in reality, you don't need that much speed for all of these stunt jumps, so you don't have to worry about going too ham sauce, as people would say, on that left analog stick there, because there's that method of repeatedly tapping forward on the left analog stick while using a bike that increases your speed or acceleration dramatically, and that's not really necessary here, surprisingly. You don't necessarily need to do that in order to make the target of these stunt jumps, and in fact, by doing that, you could potentially overshoot the target of these stunt jumps. So I don't know, I would probably suggest against using that method in most situations, but you could still probably get away with it if you really wanted to, which sounds very sinister, so I'll cut off that conversation there, circumcise it right in the slacks, speaking of, and, kind of move on from that. So that's pretty much all I have to say about these stunt jumps. You really only get money rewards for doing this on top of the percentage points, so nothing overly special here. And so I'll let the remainder of this video play out with no commentary, but I will say that in the next part, we will be purchasing all 7 safe houses across Vice City. So until then, I will see you next time.
Why ain't you moving?